how does SNL happen?
Oh man. Well, I got an agent in 2009.
Okay.
Shout out to Josh Pearl, ICM. This was like the beginning stages. ICM is now CAA. They've converted,
Okay.
changed into them. But I was on the road with my sister. This is after Charlie Murphy. Those gigs were kind of like drying up.
Right.
You know, he took me on a road winner when I was 19.
Right.
For 3 years. And I thought that was my SNL. It was not. God
Right.
had other plans. So I hit the road 2009. Me and my sister. I got an agent. And we put together an audition tape, sent it in 2010. They called me in August 2010, and I got the job.
Right.
You know, I auditioned once. I flew back to New York, I think a few times. I think Lauren and the team were trying to figure out if there was somebody who could write for me.
Right.
And Brian Tucker, who also wrote for Chris Rock, for the Chris Rock show.
Right.
You got to say that. You know, he didn't write his stand-up, but he did write
for the show.
Chris Rock show. You know, he was the appointed writer for me, and we, you know, bam, there it was. It's literally happened like that. And I said to myself, man, because I was working at Burlington too. I said to myself, I said, man.
How many coats did you steal?
I didn't look. I am from the burbs, okay? So I ain't steal anything. I caught people stealing though.
Right.
It was a lot of. They should have paid me extra.
Nah.
You ain't gonna
Did
pay
you try
me.
to stop them?
Yeah, I tried to stop.
Why?
We
That your stuff?
Hey, but I know.
It says Burlington's, not Pharoah's.
I understand that, Shannon. But look, when Miss Lillian, my manager, she literally said, "Get them niggas, Jay." I said, "I gotta get them," and that's when I booked. And the dude was a crackhead. I was out there circling up with him, and it was another gentleman. We were like The Rock. We were looking at this motherfucker like this here. Like if he made any move, we was gonna get him. He dropped the merchandise. Another security guard came out there. The security guard I was supposed to, Mr. Forrest.
Yeah.
And he was, you know, he older, so he ain't as fast as we were.
Right.
He came out. Dude dropped the stuff and he left, but god dang, wait, can I, wait, I see we switching drinks and stuff. May I have a
Yeah,
little
go
bit of
ahead.
this?
Yeah, we can toast.
Can I toast? All right, sir. Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
it. Thanks for coming on.
That's what I like, man. That's why I like Shannon, man. Shannon always got the brown around. You don't
For sure, for sure.
You don't care, but yeah.
I've heard you say SNL is like you audition every single week. It's not like you're on for the entire year. Like, okay, you got to win your contract. You're on for the entire year. You got to go and they got to like your stuff.
You audition for your job every week. Imagine if you had to do that now. Imagine if you had to do that when you were playing football, bro.
Wow.
Every week you got to audition to be on the team.
That's pressure.
You can get cut every week.
Right.
It's just, it puts you in a mental state to know that, look, whatever I produce, whatever I'm making, it has to be good. Because if it's not, I'm not gonna get any burn.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Right.
it puts you in like a survivor flight mode.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that is I think that's the narrative for SNL in general. And it's so competitive.
Right.
But the good thing is when you do get something on, you know, you do have moments like 28 Reasons, like what does my girl say? Like 12 days of free slave, like
Right.
all of these sketches. You come out with gold, but you got to go through the fire.
Right.
You know, and after you're done with that, you can do any job in the world. Like no other job is hard.
Right.
Because I've been up there and I've been high, I've been low, I've been depressed, I've been exhilarated. You know what I mean? So
Right.
it's just an emotional roller coaster, and you have to know how to navigate it. And you know, me being an introvert is really hard.
Right.
I'm an introvert, dude.
Yes.
Like, of course I perform, I did theater, I grew up doing theater and all of that.
Right.
But if I'm on the stage performing, I have a job to do. Once I get off, I am literally
Right.
like this. So.
That's what I tell people. I'm the most outgoing introvert you're gonna meet.
Word?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
But you so extra.
I know.
When you have to be.
Yes.
There has to
Yeah.
be meaning behind it.
Yeah.
I understand. You don't just go, you ain't just in the club turning up, none of that.
I had an ex told me that she said, yeah, man, he's so funny.
Yeah.
She said, I was with him for a year and a half, 2 years, and I never saw what you guys see.
She didn't have enough, she didn't have what it was to bring it out of you. I mean, it's just something about like, I understand who I need to be. Got you.
Going against Skip. And when I'm home, I'm quiet, I'm watching TV with no sound. I I'm eating plain stuff, and so he didn't get that outgoing. I don't know. I've just really never opened up. I'm not. I don't know. I needed to have like. And then we went to an event, and I had a couple of my homeboys there that I played with and that I knew, and she says, "Why can't you be like that around me?" And I couldn't explain it.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, but you comfortable with who you comfortable with.
Yeah.
That's why she asked.
I mean,
besides, there was a couple other things.
Yeah, there was a couple other things. I messed that up, but
so who hasn't fumbled the coochie bag? I've done it many times. That's just life, man. You live, you learn, and then you turn it to a beast. God dang it.
Yeah. I mean, I big 2023 gonna be big for me. I got some stuff, coming down the pipeline. It's gonna be great for me.
Yeah.
But let me ask you, so the pressure of knowing I've got to perform every single Saturday.
Yep.
So how much time? Okay, you say you had a writer that. So he's writing. So how much time are you getting an opportunity to spend trying to perfect the skit to make sure it's perfect?
Well, you get I'll tell you like this. Thursday is rehearsal, Wednesday is read through, Tuesday is writing night, Monday you're pitching ideas.
Okay.
So you get to rehearse it on Thursday and Friday if your skit gets through probably about 6 times. And then you do it 1, 2, 3. You do it 3 more times on Saturday.
Right.
You do rehearsal, you do dress rehearsal, and then you do the actual show.
Right.
And they're cutting stuff up until air. Like something can make it through dress rehearsal and it won't necessarily be on the air.
What?
Yeah, man.
Hold on, man. You mean to tell me I've been practicing all this and y'all gonna talk about this ain't gonna make it?
They'll take it away from
Now we gotta fight.
And you now we gotta
fight. Y'all left me no choice. I bet this make there. Me beat your ass backstage.
That is so Southern. Oh no, we got to fight now. Hell no.
I done came through all this and we done pray. You say we got all these rehearsals and dress rehearsals and run-throughs. And then I done called the homies. Hey, your boy got this skip. What in the ball?
Yep.
And they gonna talk about, hey,
call your grandmother, call the chick you trying to smash.
And then you like, hey, Shannon, this not going. What you mean?
Yeah, you gotta hold that. There's nothing you can do. And you gotta go up on the stage and have a smile at the end of the night. They want you to just, after they cut you, after they cut you 50 times, stab you 50 times, you sitting there bleeding, your shirt red. You had a fresh white suit on. Whole shit done turned burgundy now. You know what I mean? You done Suge Knighted your whole shit up.
Right.
And now you gotta sit out there and smile to the folks and just wave like everything is all right.
Right.
It's an emotional roller coaster and it's a balance. You gotta be able to balance. And I feel like I just grew up a lot there because I didn't know. I'm a sheltered kid, bro.
Did you go to him and like, bro, I mean, what happened? I mean, this thing was supposed to, you said it was good to go, and then right before I'm getting ready to do it, you say we're not a go.
Yep.
So how did that mess with you mentally?
There were a lot of dark Saturday nights when my stuff didn't get on. However, being able to do stand-up, so I go up the next day and I'll get on stage and do material and kill.
Right.
So I'll feel better about myself.
Right.
So there was always
You always had something to fall back on.
Yep. Always had something to revert to, go back to, and make me feel like an artist again with worth. Because god dang, they chop you down.
Right.
I had 22 going in there. My swag was I'm saying because it was I would kill, but I wouldn't know what I was doing. I'd just do it. You know what I mean? And I would just be a part of it because I was so used to doing it in stand-up. So I was like, all right, if a bit kills, it kills. Like, meanwhile, if you ain't on, it's like, wow, well, do they love me? You ain't got no tweets this week.
Right.
You were just trending on Twitter last week for a sketch that you did that you were on air for 2 minutes for.
Right.
And then the next week there's just nothing at all.
Right.
You might have a few tweets that say, hey, where the hell is Jay Pharoah at? You know?
Right.
It messed with me, but I'm telling you, it grew me up, man. It matured me so much. As they say in the South, it matured me.
Yeah. So did it make you better at stand-up? Did it make you focus?
Absolutely. Because I knew how to take a subject and I knew how to write about it quicker.
Mm-hmm.
I knew how to pump out material easier. I knew how to control the crowd. I knew how to control the crowd already.
Right.
But do it in a different level.
Right.
After you get up there, man. So I did get better because I I wasn't that good when I first started stand up. You know,
Was your goal always to be on Saturday Night Live? Was that ever a goal of yours?
it was always a goal, but I just never knew how to get there.
Right.
I was always one of them people that said, I don't know how this is gonna happen, but it's gonna happen.
Right.
And somehow it will happen.
Right.
I said, man, I'm gonna be on Saturday Night Live.
Right.
I don't know what strings I gotta pull. I don't know who I need to talk
Right.
to. But I know if I put it out there and I believe in it enough, putting faith in it, and with my belief and with my me being so close to God, I know it's gonna happen, and it did.
Is that you wanting to be on SNL? Was that because because Rock was on it? I mean, you see Adam Sandler. You see a lot of guys. I think Eddie's from the Jersey area, so you see a lot of comedians that's originally from that area. Do Saturday Night Live. I haven't heard. I can't honestly say that I've heard a lot of comedians outside of that area.
Nah, there's not. I mean, a few of the other ones make it. It's mostly New Jersey, New York comedians,
Yes.
people from the North. It's people from Los Angeles
Right.
that go to Second City. It's people that do UCB. It's people that do, what is the other one? The Groundlings in Chicago. You know what I mean? They even claim me in Chicago. Like, he's from Chicago. I was like, I ain't never seen that shit. I ain't never tell nobody who's from here. I appreciate the sentiment, but I'm not from here. So, to make it from Virginia on a show like that, to get there, to get your ass out of the South, which is a crab bucket. You
Yeah.
feel me? You know what it is, man.
Yeah.
Everybody, even when you get some success, there's people that's gossiping. Well, why he got that? Why I ain't got that?
You know what? It is.
It doesn't make sense.
I mean, but the thing that I don't understand is that normally it's like, why would someone that has more than you be jealous of you? That's what I run into. Guys that have more than me. Guys will say, well, he's dumb and he can't dress and his podcast is terrible and, he cheap and he broke. Okay, if I'm all those things, why you care? You not dating me?
Exactly. I think it's I see myself in your position. I bet you I could do better than them.
Right.
And they have that. But they don't know if they did put the shoes on, them motherfuckers, they break their ankles, they
Right.
fall, scrape their knee, bust their lip, all of that
Right.
shit. But because it's always somebody looking from the outside, never knowing all of the
Right.
constituents of everything inside. And man, you know what it is.
Yeah.
You gotta have knowledge every day. You gotta stay on top
Yes.
of it.
You have to have a general knowledge about a broad range of things.
Absolutely.
And I mean, it's you know what? It's kind of like, I guess it's like playing Jeopardy. Yeah, you can be good at one, but if you're just good in one area, you're not gonna be good at Jeopardy.
Absolutely.
You have to have a general knowledge of a lot of different topics.
Absolutely.
And we're gonna talk about football, talk about basketball, we're gonna talk about, a lot of different things, social issues.
Life,
and
yeah.
so you have to have a general knowledge.
Yeah, for somebody to say that you're incompetent, that makes no sense to me.
But here's the thing. What I've noticed about people that will say things like that, those are the people that's not spending 1 minute, 1 hour in your presence.
Absolutely.
They've never gone to lunch. They've never been in your presence. They've never been in your home.
Absolutely.
They don't know anything about you. But then they get together and one says something. Because this is how I am. I don't know if you like this. Tell me if you're like this. If somebody is talking about somebody, now I don't really know that said person, or if I do know that person, I haven't had the interaction that you've had.
Right. So
I got nothing to add to that conversation. So
Absolutely.
I'm over here like this here.
Yep.
I'm not going to just say, yeah, you're right. He like that. Bruh.
Because I don't know. I don't know. You're judging off of your experience.
Right.
It's not everybody. It's that experience is not ubiquitous.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I am like that.
See.
I am like that. And I don't like, people are like, okay, I'll tell you this, and this made me stop talking to this one John. One girl. I was in Greece, right? And she was cool where she was from. This is our first trip out, whatever. It's the first trip out. But we go to the beach, she looks around, she was like, we're better than everybody here. I was like,
whoa.
What do you mean? Like, you don't even know them.
Right.
Like, why are you saying that?
Right.
You know what I mean? Even when we're in the back of the car and, I think the how the seatbelt thing goes on, whatever. And the Uber driver was like, oh, it's cool. He said, just take the seatbelt and put it behind you or whatever. She had already done that. She was like, I'm smarter than you. I was like, okay, this shit ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
I'm a smash, but it ain't gonna work.
But yeah.
I am gonna hit, but it ain't.
I hate people like that.
It's just like, why? How could you don't know?
No, right.
you don't know the environment and the fact that, oh my God, the self-righteousness, the entitlement, it's just yuck. It's just a yuck feeling. I hate being around that. I love people that are always positive, not talking about somebody negatively.
There's 24 hours in a day. I got 12 hours to mind my business, 12 hours to leave, stay out of your business. I'm booked.
And what did Denzel say, Shannon? Denzel was like, small-minded person talks about everybody.
Yeah.
He's like, a good-minded person talks about events, things, and a great mind talks about concepts and figuring things out. You got to figure out which one you are. Yeah. A lot of people, it's simple, Shannon. It's simple.
Right.
Fucking simple. They don't talk about shit.
True. That is very true. But my thing is, you know what? My thing is not to prevent people from talking behind my back. Is to keep them from smiling in my face.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
Just talk. Keep talking.
Keep talking. If you like that, put it out. Let me know. So I know which thieves are in the temple. You know what I mean?
So y'all know. I know.
Stop talking about Shannon.
Hey, you know that movie, I Know What You Did Last Summer?
Yeah. I know what you said.
Been saying in those stats.
I'm surprised. But Shannon, you're 6'5", 6'6"?
No, I'm only 6'2", 250.
You 6'2"?
6'2".
I thought you were 6'5".
Nah.
Okay.
Stay to myself.
Okay. Yup.
I don't bother nobody. I ain't in nobody's business.
Yup.
You don't see me at the club. You don't see me at no club. I'm not at this club this week, this club next week. You don't see me with a whole bunch of women. I'm to myself.
You don't.
I don't mind nobody. I ain't in nobody's business.
You don't Paul Pierce it. Shout out to Paul Pierce.
Nah. I'm a very private person.
Me too.
And
Absolutely.
so, I like my privacy.
Yep.
But I think that's part of it. Is that when people don't know what you're doing, they speculate and they talk.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Do you feel like with social media and the abundance of people showing everything in their life, do you think the novelty of that has worn off and privacy is the key? Because like you are, I'm the same way. I don't feel like I have to give everything to everybody.
Right.
I don't feel like I have to tell you exactly where I'm at all the fucking time because this is my life.
Yes.
And if I can't keep this to myself, then you'll have everything. And I don't feel like you deserve everything because you don't even know me like that. And most of y'all hate my ass.
They do.
A lot of you.
I think the biggest,
I co-sign. They do.
They do. They do. I think the biggest thing is what I've learned, people will mess up if they think you have something good. They'll try to mess it up for you. Whatever it is, positive. If you got a new girlfriend, I'm gonna try to say something bad about it. Or if you got something going on good, they're gonna try to mess it up. Absolutely. Why? You got something good going on. Absolutely. Why you care?
Absolutely. What Jay-Z say? What you eat don't make me shit.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like my work, my success is not contingent on yours, has nothing to do with yours.
None.
It's like my blinders are on. I'm a horse in my own lane.
I'm racing me.
Exactly.
I'm not racing against you.
I don't care what you're doing. I'm trying to outdo myself.
Right. It's kind of like rice. If I make a little money, I'm not taking money from you.
Exactly.
There's enough money out there for us to go around. Yep. I'm not trying to eat off your plate, but why are you trying to stop me from eating if I'm not eating off your plate?
Exactly. It's just
That's just us. We got to get out of that mentality.
Yeah, man.
So let me ask you a question. You're on SNL. Who were some of your favorite guests? Like, man, they're gonna be on. He's gonna be on. She's gonna be on. Man, I can't wait.
I'll let you know. And this is in Gen Z. This is the hell out of this man, but he's the GOAT. Drake. When Drake was Gen Z, disses the hell out of Drake. They called him. They booed him at a Frank. They thought Frank Ocean was gonna come out. Drake came out. They booed him.
What?
That's all. I swear.
I only met the man one time. The man showed me much.
Lovely.
And the man even called me Unc.
Bruh, the man. I'm in London, right? I'm in London. Well, before I even get into this, okay, let me talk about my favorite guest besides Drake, Kerry Washington.
Okay.
That one, I think that was a redeeming episode for me anyway. One of my best comparatively over my SNL career.
Okay.
You know? Also, when who else came on and I was like, damn, son, this is gonna be crazy. There's been so many hosts, but Maya Rudolph, always amazing.
Right.
She was dope. Jason Segel. He was one of my favorite to watch.
Right.
Like, it was like he was a lost SNL cast member. He knew, like, a theater kid. He was down for everything. He just fully committed. He went there. I loved him. Also, Woody Harrelson. Woody Harrelson, that knocked my socks off. And when I saw Sam Rockwell walk in with Vince Vaughn, I love Vince Vaughn, but Sam Rockwell is my favorite actor. He didn't host, but I was like, you need to because he is so talented. Do you see Green Mile? Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
Wild Bill. Like the way that he makes you, I'll
do it.
When
he was not gonna be good.
When he had the moon cake in his mouth, and he was just, and the officer was like this, he busted it in his face. Holy shit! It was so disrespectful, but it was so funny, man. So back to Drake. That man, when I was in, damn, we skip back. When I was in England, right? Just on some fluke shit. I just went out there 2014 just to like chill. Whatever. Me and my homeboys ran into this promoter on the street. Promoter says, yo, man, I'm well connected in America, and my friend is DJ Who Kid. I said, your friend is DJ Who Kid? He said, yeah. I said, do you know somebody named Jay Pharoah? He said, yeah, the dude that does all the voices? I said, yes. He said, yeah. I said, hey. He said, oh shit, man, what you doing here? So he invited me to this club, Circus de Soleil, I think that's the name of it, in London, and Drake and Rihanna were there. Wow. I walk in, Drake looks at me, oh my God, dude, what the fuck are you doing here, bro? Like, yo, aren't you like working this week? Rihanna looks at me, oh my God, like, aren't you guys like working? Like, what's happening? Like, what are you doing here? I was like, I'm on vacation. Drake flew me, both my homeboys out to Manchester the next day. He was like, yo, what you doing? What you doing tomorrow? I said, I'm just chilling in London. He said, you coming to Manchester? I said, for what? He was like, I have a show. I was like, oh, okay. I guess I'm there. I guess I'm going to Manchester. Yeah. Man got me a tour bus full of girls, got us hotel rooms. We had a great time.
I bet you did.
Hey, man. Nah, I didn't smash. I didn't smash nobody. I was a little, I don't know what happened that night. The one I wanted, I eventually smashed. You know you got your eye on one.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, it don't work out that night, but when it finally do, it's explosive. Hallelujah nut.
You know, it's like grandma and the Nutty Professor. When you get all that pit up and be woo.
When you get all that explosive, then you just want and woo.
Might make your head blow off. Hell yeah. So we finally took care of that 6 years after that during the pandemic. It was fun. I gotta admit, Shannon, I had that was a layaway.
So London is a great place to visit. I mean, do you recommend London?
Yes, sir. Oh my God, I do. Relationship-wise, I don't. But visiting, hell yes. Have at it.
You did a sketch on SNL about Donald Trump. How is he as a person?
Personally, to me, he was nice to me.
Right.
You know, but I know he knows how to play the game and play the room.
Right.
You know?
So he was cool to me, didn't say anything disparaging. He said, phenomenal talent, you're a phenomenal talent, great guy, phenomenal guy. That's about all I know, but great guy, phenomenal guy.
And I was just like, okay, cool, that's what's up. Nothing else to me.
Right.
But I know to the public, to the general populace, he'd be going off. But he was cool to me, man.
Right.
I didn't say, now, like I said, of course, his rhetoric and everything that he stands for, whatever. But for that moment, he's a gregarious fellow.
Right.
He knows how to play.
He knows how to play a room. He knows how to play the game.
Yeah, he knows how to play.
He's smarter than you think.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. And you got to be. You have to have a certain level of intelligence to be able to be a businessman.
Right.
You know, because you're not going to be dumb making a lot of money.
Right.
If you do, eventually it's gonna all go away.
But you gotta be able to play the game because he convinced a whole lot of people to vote for him.
Absolutely.
And he wanted to that ain't easy. Well, you know what? What I've learned through my life and my 54 years of living, people are easily fooled.
Yeah. Oh.
They're easily fooled.
Oh yeah, I know. I put a damn clip up on my page with a deep fake, and they thought I was a nigga singing. That's not me. That's not me singing. The guy, it was like a clip from 2013. The dude, I don't know if you saw it.
Right.
But it was a dude singing this Hallelujah. And it was this English dude named Jay Starr. My homeboy put my face up there. That shit went viral. Everybody was like, I remember when Jay was up there. I was like, no, you don't, nigga, because it wasn't me.
Right.
Like that was a fake. That was somebody else.
Somebody else.
So people are, like you're saying, they're easily fooled. deep fake swaps, whatever. And then even when you tell them, even when you lie to their face and tell you they lied, they're like, oh, okay, cool. They don't give a they don't care. That's why snitches and everything are so hot these days, because nobody cares. That's why Tekashi still has a career right now.
Wow. I heard that you had to slam Bill Murray
I
on
did.
the couch.
Yeah, I did.
For what? Why you slapping the old guy?
Because he was hitting me, Shannon. He wouldn't stop hitting me. Bill
Was he
Murray
drunk?
is a legend, okay? Yeah. He's a legend, Caddyshack, Ghostbusters,
Yes.
Groundhog Day,
Yes.
the whole nine. When he shows up on a writing night where he's not even hosting, he's not hosting this week, he's just there. And he goes into the office and he spars with Lorne. I walk in there, I see Lorne. Lorne's holding his back. I'm like, are you okay? Yeah, I'm all right. He fucked you up. He fucked you up. He's in the office right across from mine. I walk in there. It's Zach, Michael Che, who else? What's his name? Brooks Wheelan was in there at the time. Tim Robinson. They're all in that office. I walk in, I see Bill Murray. Bill Murray looks at me, he goes, I know your work. There's something about you you're not showing the world. And it's this thing you have that you need to show everybody. And I'm like, okay, this is a sentimental conversation.
Right, yeah, okay.
It immediately switches, 15 seconds later. He's like, come here, fat boy. Fat boy? I was one of the most built people on the show.
Right.
I was the Shannon Sharpe of SNL. I was like, they don't get the hell out of you. Better respect me. Put some respect on this body, because I used to be fat. I worked hard to get here.
Right.
So he calls me fat boy, then he gets on me. He starts hitting me, Shannon, in the same place over and over again.
Right.
Now, I don't give a damn who you are, all right? If you hit somebody in the same place, it could be a soft hit like this. Right. Eventually, it's going to start getting a little sore.
Yeah.
So as soon as it started stinging, I said, okay, I got to drop him, son.
Right.
So I picked him up, and I Samoan dropped him on the sofa. Right. And as I Samoan drop him, he's still hitting me. Drunk out of his mind.
Yeah.
No recollection probably of this whatsoever.
Right.
But I slammed him.
Right.
And then I had to hold him down. He was still trying to fight me. And I'm looking like,
y'all gonna do anything?
Yeah.
If anybody gonna do anything, if anybody gonna say anything, yes or no?
They're like, Groundhog Day, yeah. I'm like, come on, son. They didn't say that. They didn't say Groundhog Day. But he was attacking me, and I got him. And now all them stories are coming out about Bill Murray. Yes, you can confirm them. That man is something up with him. Yeah. But God bless him. Right. God bless him. But I just won't let somebody hit me in the same spot over and over again. I don't care if you are Mother Teresa. Yeah. You gonna get the suplex. You feel me?
When you were on SNL, did any athletes come by, and were they any good?
Were they good at comedy?
Yeah.
I think Eli Manning was pretty funny.
Right.
Eli was funny. Who else hosted that? Didn't Tom Brady hosted?
I think he did.
Yeah, I don't know how that was.
I think Peyton was really good.
Peyton, yeah. Peyton and his brother are dope. Peyton and Eli are great. Right. They're funny. Right. They know how to do it. But some people, you'd be like, you got CTE, something wrong with you.
But it's a situation where that's got to be in you. It's just because I'm on Saturday Night Live, I'm on this thing where they do skits and sketches and things like that. That don't mean you're gonna go there and be funny.
You would be amazing on SNL. Look. Are you trying to pitch? This is your pitch?
No.
Shannon Sharpe needs to be hosted. Lauren, I could. You know what? Where's my phone at?
No.
Where's my phone?
I do have great improvisational skills. I can ad lib. I am funny by nature. But no, I'm not trying to.
Wow, what is it? The reading the cue cards? You be all right?
I can read the cue. But I got some other things that I want to try to focus on first.
Okay, I'm just saying. Look you, Stephen A. Smith. Who else? Oh boy. God dang it! I see his face, and I can't. He talk kind of like this. Got the sharp nose. He got glasses too. What is his name? Larry, God dang it, what the hell? It'll come to me. Anyway, you should host. Yeah. God dang it, what I'm trying to say.
What's your favorite sport?
My favorite sport's football.
Favorite team?
Rams, baby. We looking bad this year, but we're going to be back.
You'll be back.
We all injured. Everybody
Who's your favorite player?
My favorite player of all time?
Yep.
Jesus. Who is my favorite player of all time? Man. Kurt Warner?
Huh?
I'm playing with you.
I mean, I love Kurt.
Why
but I'm
is
just
it what really? Nah, my favorite player of all time football wise, man. You know what? I gotta go with hometown. I have to. I gotta go with Michael Vick. I have to. Hometown.
Yeah.
He's from 757. You know? Hey, boy,
I just had him, but he was electric.
yes.
I mean, he was special.
Yeah, and I mean, okay, and Shannon Sharpe. Come on, man. You gotta come on. Shannon Sharpe.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
You know what to do. Hit the subscribe button and become an official member of Club Shay Shay, where we do something before two something.